I made a mistake that cost us 6 months of growth. I kept one of my best people in a role he was outgrowing simply because I couldn't picture the team without him. You might be doing the same thing right now without even knowing it. Here's the pattern. You have a high performer. They're exceptional at what they do. So you leave them there. You protect them from distraction. You build processes around them, and then slowly they stall. Their output fades. Their spark dims. You assume they're burned out, but the real problem is the seat they're sitting in. This is what I call the seat-fit gap. It's the widening distance between someone's evolved strengths and the demands of the role they're stuck in. A role that once matched their abilities perfectly now holds them back. You keep thinking you're protecting a key asset when actually you're quietly draining it. Gallup found that only 2 in 10 employees feel their strengths are used every day. When strengths go unused, engagement drops by more than half, and voluntary turnover spikes. Another study showed that people who use their strengths daily are 6 times more likely to be engaged at work. The numbers are clear, but as a founder, it's hard to act on them because moving a star feels like tearing a hole in the boat. At Xentro, we once had a senior developer who was brilliant at systems thinking. He built infrastructure that scaled effortlessly. But as we grew, his role demanded more people management and client-facing work. I kept him in that hybrid seat because I thought I couldn't afford to lose him. His performance dipped. I almost labeled it a motivation issue. Then we finally did something counterintuitive. We pulled him out of management entirely and carved a pure architecture role. No direct reports, no client calls, just deep system design. Within a quarter, his productivity doubled. A year later, he designed a platform backbone that became a core differentiator for the business. But here's the quiet organizational cost I almost missed. While he was dying in that wrong seat, the seat itself was blocked. We couldn't hire the people-oriented delivery lead we actually needed because the role was artificially occupied. The team absorbed the coordination gap. Deadlines slipped. Good people burned out. Keeping a star in the wrong seat doesn't just hurt that person. It starves the entire system. Research from McKinsey shows that fluid talent allocation, where people move to roles that match their strengths as those strengths evolve, improves productivity by up to 25%. Static org charts kill agility. So this week, try something simple. Take 20 minutes. List your 3 most valuable people. For each one, ask 3 questions. Are they operating in their zone of genius right now? Is there a real gap between their natural strengths and what they actually do every day? Could a small role tweak unlock significantly more value for them and for the business? Then pick one person and have a candid conversation. Not a performance review, not a check-in, just a single question. If you could redesign your role tomorrow, what would you change? You'll learn more in that conversation than any survey. You can't afford to build a company around comfort. Build it around contribution. And sometimes that means letting your best person leave the role you hired them for, so they can do the work they were actually meant to do.